Remember when you used to watch The Real World, if you ever watched The Real World, and they used to start off by saying, "You think you know, but you have no idea." The story of blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Well, you think you know, but you have no idea about most things. I mean, do you realize that? How many people in your life do you think you really know? Well, how many people have you really allowed to get to know you? Not this you that you put on at work because you want to seem really important and smart and intelligent and whatever, wise even. Although those who are truly wise don't put on a show, they realize that what's obvious is obvious, and frankly, people can usually see through the show. At least the wise ones can. And then they're usually pretty quiet about it. So the question is, who do you really know? And I think the way to answer that question is, who do you let know you? Personally, there's very few people who really know me, who I let into my personal space, just because I don't have a need to be known by everyone intimately. I do have a desire to share inspiration and to share my feelings and my thoughts, but there's so much more to me than just what I feel, what I think, who I am. I mean, gosh, that's an evolving journey that continues to surprise me and those that are near and dear to me. But one thing I think that most of my friends know very well about me is what you see is what you get. I don't really like to sugarcoat things. And the way I am at work is the way I am outside of work, is the way I am with my family, is the way I am with my friends. Like, I realized a while ago that the faster you run from your own shadow, the faster and the greater, the shadow becomes. So this whole act that I was putting on, and I still sometimes do, what's the point? As long as you're okay with yourself, there's no need to put on a show. And I think as long as you're confident in what you feel, what you think, what you believe, I think it's really cool to get to the place where you can express that. So I just inspire you today to think about whether you want people to get to know the real you. And if the question is no, why? Do you want to get to know the real you? Do you want to spend time with yourself? I think that's a really great way to measure how well you're doing, is to ask yourself the question, do I want to hang out with myself? If the answer is yes, if not, be that person that you want to hang out with.